And we are live. It's going to be interesting game to start off with. We have Bosnia and Herzegovina going against Latvia. So, two European nations to get this entire series kicked off. Dragic is going to be first to kick, and looks like it's a short kick received by Cronwall, and he's going to get stopped at the 27. It's going to be interesting to see how these two sides shape each other up. Manis goes deep and finds his man. Zvejnic. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to hear me pronounce some of these names. Oh, but Eccles with a big reception there, and Latvia is looking to threaten this Bosnian side early on. They're well within their red zone, and it only took 2 throws. Manis drops back again. And he'll find Eccles again. And Latvia starting off strong. They're going to draw first blood here. And Kaskaswell to make it 7. He does. And a strong start for this Latvian side. Bosnia finds themselves in hot water immediately. Peric, he's going to be the return man for Bosnia here. And he's not going to get super far, only 16 yards on that return. It's going to be interesting to see if this Bosnian side can manage to reclaim any ground. If there's one thing that I do remember them, their last game they played, and of course this wasn't recorded, it's forcing the passes, and Mirsad Zeko, he's going to need to be really, really cautious against this Latvian side so that he doesn't force any more interceptions like he did last game. Last game, it was another friendly. They played against Estonia, and Zeko, really, really trying to force the ball there, ended up giving about 6 interceptions. Yikes. So hopefully that becomes a theme for today's games. Zeko gets rid of it, and that, again, almost intercepted. It's going to be really interesting to see the decisions the QBs make. Finds Subotic. Running back's only going to get 2 yards on that reception. Zeko is going to go deep, and Peric finds it. Bosnia is going to answer back. Although Peric, he's going to hurt himself with that dance right there, and, well, they gained TD, tied the game up, but they're going to lose him for a few plays. Either way, Bosnia is going to fight fire with fire. They'll respond early on to Latvia's gauntlet throwing down. Cronwall. Ooh, slips through 2 tacklers and gets to about the 31-yard line. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays. He's also a very shifty player himself. If he gets really wide open into the backfield, well, it's all over for your defense. In this situation, not the case. Handanovic with the TFL essentially stonewalls him. Manis loads of time, and there's that man, Cronwall again. It's going to be interesting to see if those two link up quite a bit. It would not be surprising. He's definitely been a number to keep your eye on. Musinic, he sheds both those tackles, actually. And Latvia, they're coming back strong. They're going to try to answer Bosnia's earlier statement. Manis overthrows his man. Might have came off his helmet, actually. Ooh, lateral to Eccles. It's not going to work as Sidron will cost Latvia 2 yards on that play. Troutmanis finds Musenieks, and they've got to give him that one. Touchdown, Latvia. And the back and forth is palpable here. Latvia, they've maintained that they want to stay in front. And they answer Bosnia's earlier rebuttal to their first touchdown. Damjanovic. Well, he gets a better return on that one, but it may have cost him his body for a few seconds. Bosnia starting at their own 22. And Subotic, he sheds 2 tackles and gets the first. Zeko drops back, finds Damjanovic. Subotic will get the first and a little bit more. Subotic again. It's a decent run, gets about 7 on that carry. Bosnia, they're definitely attacking like they want to answer back. These two teams are definitely going to give each other a headache. Subotic will get the first. Subotic again, sheds 2 tackles, and it's a big gain, 8-yard run. Bosnia wasting no time so far. They've been on the hunt for quite a bit. Zeko drops back, finds Subotic. He'll get a first. And the man that scored Bosnia's first touchdown, Peric, he's going to make his return to the field. Zeko going for the end zone, finds that man, and he's got 2 TDs. Can you believe that? Scores 1 touchdown, gets hurt. Comes back, scores another touchdown, first play back. Oh, but that's going to be costly as Dragic misses the field goal. Dragic not entirely consistent, and it's definitely shown there. He had trouble in their one game against Estonia. One I probably should have recorded, but I'm not going to hold myself to that. That was a friendly match. Not all friendlies will get recorded. Either way, going to be interesting to see how Latvia responds. They have the lead, but only by 1. Musenieks is not going to get far as Bajramovic. He's going to get the TFL for that one. Troutmanis to Musenieks. He sheds that tackle. And it's a good gain. 9 yards on that rush. And looks like that will be the end of the first quarter. Latvia maintaining the lead by a hair. 14-13 is the score. Troutmanis. So Musenieks gets eaten up in the back by Sengic. This Bosnian defense is looking to prove to be, well, they're quite a task to handle. And despite the 2 touchdowns let up, they haven't been giving up too much easy yardage. Mijatovic. He had some space there, but he's going to get dragged down at the 39. Zeko drops back. It's going to be a flag. Kapic, his first reception. But Bosnia is going to get booked for this one. Dugalic with the holding. That's unfortunate to see as Kapic's reception, well, it's going to get nullified. Zeko goes deep, and he finds Peric. Can Peric make it 3? No. But it's a big reception nonetheless. Bosnia is well within Latvia's red zone here, and they're going to attack from Latvia's 16. Jaser Peric with 140 yards already. That's pretty big. Subotic stopped in the backfield by Berzins. Zeko again. Finds Damjanovic. And it's not much of a gain, but it'll be a 3rd and 7. It's going to be quick thinking for this Bosnian side. They're going to go for the end zone. Well, they have to settle for the field goal. Subotic. He's going nowhere. 4th and 6, and it looks like they're going to have to bring out the field goal unit. Should be an easy chip-in for Dragic, but then again, you never know. Speak too soon. He'll make that one. And Bosnia will now maintain the lead by 2 points. Cornwall. Not going to get too far this time around. 26 yards on the carry. Well, he'll get stopped at 26. Correction. Stroutmanis. He wants to go deep. Can he find his man? And yes, he does. It's Cornwall. He's gone. A hat trick of TDs in the first half, and that man's untouchable. Stroutmanis. Almost 200 yards, going 7 for 8 so far. Looks like this Latvian side is not going to let Bosnia run away with any easy yardage themselves. That Bosnian defense also being caught flat-footed. Well, it's safe to say they're going to need to reevaluate how serious this game is. But then again, this isn't friendly, so it's not that serious. Damjanovic gets leveled at the 19. And now Bosnia. They're going to have to look to find a way to answer back. Milovanovic, he drops it, but Soljic will pick it back up. Bosnia with a close scare. They got to be careful with those turnovers. If it's one thing, the passing game needs to worry about interceptions. The running game needs to worry about those fumbles. Hozdic gets the reception for a first. Subotic stopped in the backfield by Berzins again. And he's having quite a day. 7 tackles and about 2 of them TFLs. Subotic stopped yet again. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Bosnia. Subotic gets past a few, but it'll be 4th and 2. Will they bring out the punting team? Yes, they will. Okanovic, he's going to be the one punting for Bosnia. And bit of a whirlpool action right there, but it will be taken from Latvia's 29. Stroutmanis, trouble dropping back. Cornwall again. That man is everywhere. If there's one thing that needs to be said about this Latvian offense, it's that the connection between Stroutmanis and Cornwall is going to be difficult to contain. Igars, his first carry. And fullback's only going to get 1 yard. Stroutmanis, loads of time. Floats it over, no one there. Be 3rd and 9 for Latvia. Stroutmanis drops back again. And he'll find Eccles, but he's not going to get much either. 4th and 8. And Latvia's going to have to give up possession once again. Freymanis. Fairly decent punt. Mijatovic, he's going to make the most of it, though. And Bosnia is going to start from there, 25. Zeko drops back. Has time. Finds Damjanovic on the cross. And they get a 1st and 10. It'll be a 2-minute warning. Interesting. I completely forgot about that. Subotic. Oh, and he gets some open space. Not sure what that DB was doing right there. He essentially watched him for a bit before chasing. Regardless, really. A 9-yard carry, and Zeko gets dropped in the back by Landmanis. Well, if there's one way to erase a big gain, to the huge loss. Subotic, and he's going to get stopped immediately by Petrovskis. And Bosnia had momentum going forward and lost it almost immediately. Going to be forced to punt here, and it'll be a touchback. Manis drops back. He's going deep, finds Eccles. And these Latvian receivers, they have been catching almost everything. It's making it very easy for Manis today. Finds Igars, drops the tackle. And a big gain, 9 yards. Latvia is within Bosnia's red zone now. Manis, pressure mounting. Finds Musiniks just in time. And he'll just barely get the 1st and 10. Manis again. Ooh, and he was looking for Cronwall on the cross, and this time he actually drops it. Manis finds Musiniks. It'll be a 1st and goal for Latvia with 20 and ticking. What can they do here? Pressure mounting. Can he find a man? No. It'll be dropped. They still have 9 seconds. And looks like they're going to go for the chip shot. Kaskaswap. He's right there, and he does his job. Score is 24-16. Latvia now in the driver's seat. Well, they've been in the driver's seat, but they're really in the driver's seat now. Damjanovic, his first return. And he gets to about the 25. Only 2 seconds left. Not really much the Bosnians can do, and this is probably going to be the last play of the first half. Zeko goes for a cross, and nothing doing. And it's an interesting game so far. Bosnia trying to keep close with Latvia, but it looks like they're starting to pull away. Again, going to be interesting to see if the Bosnian defense can readjust, as Latvia has definitely found that finding either Cronwall or Eccles, actually, both of those two, can be quite dangerous. Kaskaswap is going to kick it off again. Bosnia is going to get a reset. Damjanovic again, and he's not going to get as far as last time. They're going to start from their 17 now. Hands it off to Subotic. Not going to get too far. He gets about 3 yards on the carry. Bosnia's ground game has done very good at times, but also has struggled at times. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Subotic, are they going to give him that one? They will. It's a good 1st down for Bosnia. Zeko. He's got to be careful with those passes. He's looking for Subotic. But with 2 defenders on him, one begs to question, was that really a smart pass? Finds Damjanovic. He shuts the tackle, but there's going to be a flag on the play. And it's against Bosnia. Wow. That's the 2nd penalty Bosnia has gotten off a big gain. And man, you've got to be wondering, what is that O-line doing? Zeko. Ooh, looks deep on the cross, can't find a man. Now it's 3rd and long. He's got to be very careful. He can't force any more passes. Loads of time, and he's gonna have to throw it away. Nothing doing. So Bosnia pretty much stonewalled at their 17. Okanovic is gonna punt. Ledax, he's on the return. Vucinic bumbles around a little bit, but only gets 4 yards for the carry. Strautmanis gets pressure, and he's taken down by Jasic. Now Latvia looking at their own 3rd and long situation. And the pressure not going to be enough. Vucinic just barely will get the first down. Deep throw. No one is on Cronwall, and he'll get 4 for today. Cascaswillow to make it 31. He does. I did mention to warn that connection between Strautmanis and Cronwall is going to be a very dangerous one. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see how Latvia will fare against other nations, but those two right there are probably going to give some defenses some trouble in the future. Zeko drops back. Finds Kisnevich on the cross. And they'll give him the first down. Zeko finds Subotic. And he'll get a gain of 4 on the reception. So now Bosnia needs to find a way to answer back and soon, because they're slowly but surely finding themselves out of this game. Mednis with a tackle for the loss. It's going to force a 3rd and 8 for Bosnia. Subotic, nowhere to go. And Berzins is the one that prevents any yardage to be gained. Okanovich, deep punt. And Ledax on the return again. He's not going to get far, but he's going to get jostled around at the 26. Strautmanis drops. He's going to look for Cronwall again, isn't he? Ooh, he's not going to get there this time. Again, once Cronwall gets into some open field, he's going to be gone, and you gotta worry then. Vucinic stopped in the backfield by Stanic. A bit of a Madden glitch of a tackle there. Strautmanis. He's going to go deep. Finds Zivjenics. His 2nd reception, he's got a few yards himself. It's going to be interesting to see if he targets anyone else. He's going for Cronwall again, and he'll find him. 5, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns for Cronwall. Strautmanis just padding the yardage now. And Cascaswell, so far he's been perfect himself as well. I think he's gone 5 for 5. And Latvia slowly but surely pulling away from this Bosnian side. Can Bosnia respond any longer? Damjanovic. It's a fairly good return. He's going to get stopped at the 24. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually put something together here. They had a bit of a spark earlier. Not much is really formed for Bosnia. And Damjanovic, as I say that, he gets a big reception. Now Bosnia, within Latvia's half of the field. Let's see what they can do. Hands it off to Subotic. Sheds 2 tackles and gets the first. Subotic again. Ooh, tries to sneak by, but he's going to get tackled. Only 3-yard gain. They fake the handoff. The time finds Pjanic, his first reception. And it's a first down for Bosnia. Bosnia well within Latvia's red zone now. They're going to need a touchdown. He's looking for the cross. He finds Hostic. And this Bosnian side's not dead just yet. Zeko, 18 for 24, almost 300 yards. Not quite there yet. And Dragic, he'll hit this one, luckily. And Bosnia, still trailing, but they're still there. Score is 38 to 23. It seems the earlier behind closed doors match against Estonia proved to be a learning lesson for Zeko, as he hasn't spilled the ball at all today. Honestly, quite a surprise. Going to be interesting to see if any more teams do that earlier, or later. But overall, he's done pretty well, and Stroutmanis has also done pretty well himself. He has not caused any in-air turnovers. Or given up, to be precise. Stroutmanis. He's gonna go deep. Unsure who he was looking for. Can't say that was Cromwell. That might have been Eccles on that one. Either way, it's gonna be a 4 and out with literally a second left to go. Bosnia is gonna receive. Oh, that's a new one. Well, I don't know what to say about that one. That's wow. That's the first time I've had a return or teleport. Either way, Znezovic. He's only gonna get 4 yards on that reception. Yeah, that's weird. That's a Matanovic. Subotic tries to sneak by, and he's only gonna get an extra 2 yards for that. Subotic dropped in the backfield, and it's that man Berzines. He's had a lot of tackles, quite a few TFLs at this point too. Bosnia gonna be forced to punt. It's a fairly deep punt by Okanovic, but Lidax, he's gonna get past the 50 either way. Stroutmanis. Well, I'm not sure who had the reception there. His name got blocked out. Guess that's a bit of a disadvantage about the game. Either way, no criticizing. Vucinic. He's only going to get about a yard? About a yard or two on that carry, not much. And it's Vucinic again, and he's going to be stopped short. We'll force a 4th and 1. Bosnia's still about 2 scores behind. So their offense is going to need to force something. And their defense, well, they're also going to need to force something. Subotic gets about halfway there on that run. 5-yard gain. Zeko drops back. Goes for a throw, and nothing doing. Subotic can't sneak by. It'll be a 4th and 3, and Bosnia, they're going to give up possession just as quick as they got it back. Lidax. Not going to get super far, but it's decent positioning nonetheless. Latvia going to start from there, 32. Less than 6 minutes to go in the quarter. And Ibrahimovic, he gets a TFL on that play. Usinix sheds a tackle. Only going to get 3 yards. Usinix brought down in the backfield by Stanic. Now 4 minutes left to go in the quarter and in the game itself. And Bosnia do the unthinkable. The first 2 touchdowns in a span of 4 minutes. Well, 4 minutes plus superset. Zeko, side throw, finds Nezovic. I think I finally said his name right. And it'll be a 1st and 10. They'll stop the clock. Subotic. We get relatively far. 9 yards on that carry. Subotic gets the 1st down. Bosnia not opting to use any timeouts just yet. But they really need to run and gun for the end zone as quick as possible. And nothing doing on that throw, but the clock will be stopped. Zeko has time. Can't find a man. Well, more like his man can't find the ball. 3rd and 10 for Bosnia. Zeko had a bit of a slow start, but he definitely cooked up later. And he finds Damjanovic, Bosnia, with a touchdown. And they could pull close. They're going to go for 2. Zeko has lots of time, and he'll find Pjanic. Can you believe that? Bosnia is going to pull within 1 score with 2:35 left to go in the game. Talk about dramatic. Dragic, shallow kick. Cronwall is actually not going to get super far. Latvia stopped at their 27. Both teams still have all of their timeouts. And now we come to the final stretch of this game. Troutmanis finds Igars, his 1st reception. Or 2nd. Either way, he gets the reception and he gets a 1st down. And we hit a 2-minute warning. Well, we super send to a 2-minute warning. And now we really are in the final stretch. Sneaks by 1. Does a sneak by the other. And Bosnia is going to use their timeouts now. They use their 1st. Usinix not going to get super far. Bosnia going to use another timeout. 3rd and 6. Latvia can't afford to give Bosnia any more possession. Pressure mounting. He gets it off. And they don't... Oh, wait, no! And Handanovic gets a penalty for Bosnia. Bosnia. So far, the penalties have really come at very inopportune times. Troutmanis. Cronwall gets a reception easily. And Bosnia uses their last timeout. That penalty might be costly. And Troutmanis is going to take a knee. Latvia might just be playing it safe. I think that might be the case, as Troutmanis really holding on to this ball. They're gonna run out the clock here, and another knee keeps the clock running. And that is, wow. I think that's going to be how the game finishes. Wow, that's unfortunate. As a really late penalty is going to be what cost Bosnia the opportunity at a comeback. They managed to make it close, but Latvia, they're going to sit on this ball, and with less than 30 seconds to go, it is safe to say they have won this one. And what a way to start a series of games. And yep, that's going to be all she wrote. And with 5 seconds left, it looks like it's going to be Latvia taking this one over Bosnia. Final score 31-38. Troutmanis, 464 yards. Even I can't believe that. 20 for 28. He's going to be the offensive game MVP. Bearsins is going to be the defensive game MVP. 4 TFLs, 11 tackles total. They pretty much both did their jobs. And Latvia will hold on just narrowly to get this weekend started. Well, this has been the NK Hub reporting, and well, hopefully you enjoy the rest of the games. To anyone who's watching, thanks for watching, I guess.